Hey guys, and welcome. I'm Virgo, and today, guys, we are going to do a change and chat with my Kelsey twins. We got Tater Tot here and Small Fry. And today, guys, we're going to have a little discussion. But first, if you are new here, please consider subscribing. It's right down below. It doesn't cost a thing, and I would greatly appreciate it. And if you're returning guests, welcome back, welcome back. Thanks for sticking with me. And I hope everyone will hit that like button. All right, guys. So today I have my Kelsey twin boys. It's been a little bit. It's been a little bit since we've seen them. And it is the last day, it is Wednesday night, and it's the last day of Color of the Week. It is, and Color of the Week through Wednesday is gray. Now, they're already in these little gray outfits. I do have a pretty large collection, so I don't change my babies repeatedly for the same babies. They've been in this outfit for quite some time, guys. But I do have some new little outfits we're going to put on them that I got at Marshall's. I've got these very cute little gray preemie sleepers for last color day of the week. This week was hosted, well, it's always hosted by Rebecca at Rebecca's Cloud Kids, Mimi at Mimi Wonderful Nursery, and myself here at the resort, guys. And Mimi picked this last week color, which is gray up until today. So I have these little preemies that are Burt's Bees, sleepers that are just cotton, and I got these at Marshall's on clearance for $6 a set, and they came with a white one. We're not using these today, but they came with it was a 2-pack, so it was $3 a sleeper. So I'm going to put these little gray sleepers here, and hashtag new doll clothes at JDolls UK on these babies here. And I also want to do a few shout outs real quick, guys, to people that watch my channel regularly, people in the doll community that could use a sub. I will put some links down below, but let's do a shout out to Maryland's Dollyland. Go check her out. Dolly Lane 19. That's Maritza over there. A shout out to Erica at Little Ohana. Let's do a shout out also to let's see, Mary Poppins Little Ones, and to Bushel and a Peck Nursery, and the Baby Patch, D at the Baby Patch. So I'm going to put all those down below, guys. Just want to do a few shout outs to people in the community to help their channels grow. So please go check my description down below. I always put information, and I do all the tags that I'm doing. And so we are going to be doing new doll clothes and pop-in tags, guys, because we are going to be cutting these tags off of these here little sleepers. And My Bella Blessing does pop-in tags. And that is Lynn over there. And JDolls UK does new doll clothes. So we are going to change them. But I wanted to talk a little bit today, guys, about feeling overwhelmed in the doll community. I know it happens to a lot of us, and YouTube is constantly changing their algorithms and stuff. So just when something starts to work and you're starting to get views, boom, it's a whole new algorithm, and then suddenly you're not even getting the views you were getting. You know, a lot of people have not been getting the views that they were getting a few months ago, I notice, in the community. And that's another reason I wanted to do the shout-outs. And I see it, too, on my channel. You know, it used to be a lot more views than what the views are now. All right, guys. I can't remember who his artist is, but this one is an artist from eBay, Sunchi, and her name is Heather Tate, the artist. And so this guy was my first reborn from her, and he is my first baby boy preemie that I just fell in love with. And we call him Tater Tot. He's Tate. And so this baby, last time I think I showed him, I didn't have a full name. But this is the Kelsey Asleep by Bountiful Baby Realborn, which is a 3D scan of a reborn, of an actual baby. So he's a reborn Realborn from Bountiful Baby. Kelsey Asleep. And my Kelsey Awake, I don't remember if it was Mercari or Reborns I got him from. I'm not definite on that, but I love him so much. He's got little painted hair, and we've been calling him Small Fry over here. Tate and Fryer. Tate and Fry. So we got small fry and tater tot over here. So yeah, and they are wearing these cute little dinosaur outfits, which I think Maddie Monday this week is also dinosaurs. So shout out to that before we change them. And Maddie Monday is an open tag. And I think this week Mimi picked it, and Rebecca Cloud Kids is one of the creators of that, along with a few other people in the community. Also, I want to shout out some new creators, Deirdre at Deirdre's Hobby Life and Lupus, and Valerie Rainville. Yeah, why not, right? Why not? We're just going to shout out a few more here and there. But yeah, I think a lot of people in the community are busy, guys. We know it, we know it. And it's a fine line sometimes whether you can get a video up or if, you know, you're going to take and start watching videos. So sometimes, like, I'll be like, oh, I got to go film a video, and then I start watching videos, and then, you know, it's midnight, and I haven't done my video yet, and then the next day, the same thing happens. And just watching videos sometimes is, you know, a little overwhelming, especially if you are watching on your phone and stuff, other things, you know, what's going on in the world, political, animals, dancing, whatever you watch, you know, and then you got to filter in. So it can get overwhelming. And with our views going down the way that they have been going down lately, like as far as what I've seen in the Reborn community, with the views going somewhat down, let's see if I can just do it like that. Okay. I know a lot of people feel like people aren't watching their videos. I think a lot of times, guys, it does not show up on the feed. Do you know what I mean? It does not show up on the feed. Certain people's like, I'm subscribed and I'm supposed to get notifications, and then I don't always get them, especially if you're getting like a lot of notifications from other stuff. So sometimes I have to actually go check and see, did someone post a video yet? You know, because I'm just not seeing it on my feed. And a lot of times I also will just watch stuff on my TV, and then I will, you know, it'll autoplay certain people's videos. And so that's another thing that does tend to happen, and then I don't comment on them. But I have noticed, like, a lot of views are down, and I think a lot of it has to do with the algorithm. As long as you go and check out the videos that people are posting, like go and check their channel, then a lot of times it will start showing up in your notification feed. So I don't know, but I do notice that I do think, you know, summer is coming. It's the end of the school year for a lot of people. A lot of people are just really busy, and that doesn't mean that we're not like watching each other's channels, but there's always like this game of catch up. I tend to have talked to some different people on Instagram about that. Like, it's a catch up game of, did I watch all this person's videos? And then I'll go watch like 3 of their videos I haven't seen, and I still have a couple more to watch, but then, you know, I'll start seeing pop-ups of the other videos that I'm missing of other people's channels, and you got to like kind of like pick and choose, you know, what videos you watch, because there's just a lot of them out there. There's a lot of new creators. I think it's great for the hobby, but I do think sometimes it's overwhelming when you are trying to watch your friends and then you see these new creators. And that's great, but it's just a lot of people, which is a great thing. Our hobby is, you know, I definitely think the Reborn hobby has become a lot more normalized in the last few years. And I really like seeing the new creators. But, you know, the thing about it being a hobby is that it's a hobby, and you shouldn't have to feel overwhelmed. And I know I do. And then, you know, it's one day becomes 2, and 2 becomes 3, and 3 becomes 4, and here it is, day 5, and I'm finally doing my video, guys. But, yeah, so I think that, you know, we need to try to not feel bad. I know, because I feel bad sometimes when I don't get to watch everybody's videos. And so just remember that it's a hobby, and you can do as little or as much as you want in this hobby. And don't stop posting videos either. If you're feeling overwhelmed about watching people's videos, don't watch the other people's videos. Just go post your videos so that there's more out there, you know. And then do it when you can. These guys are so tiny. They're so little. And Tater Tot, I weighted up, but I think this baby's only around 3 pounds. Whereas my Tater Tot, my Tate is closer. He's right at 5. Yes. So he's in his little sleeper to get me. I'm so cute. He is in his little sleeper. And I made these hats, guys. I gotta show you these hats I made for them. They match mine. So, I made them these little crocheted hats. So let's also call out Crochet Friday at Renee's Reborns Forever. I'm also going to be showing more of the work I've been making lately, but I did make these little hats for them. They're just little bucket hats like mommy's. I love this hat. It's probably one of my favorite hats that I've made that I wear, even though sometimes it's the simpler hats and stuff that get worn the most. Sometimes I find simplicity is beautiful, you know, in a lot of things. But, oh, hey now, little guy. Hey now, little guy. You want to see your aunties and uncles and cousins? Say yes. Look at my bucket hat. So, Renee Reborns Forever does Crochet Friday, and I did crochet these and mine. Love the bucket hat. Love the sun hats. But here is my little small fry. Small fry. So cute. So, have you guys hugged a doll today? You gotta hug them. You love them. Kiss them. Kiss them on their hats. You gotta love them. Gotta love them. So, anyways, I would prefer to be having my friends in the community putting out videos. Don't feel so overwhelmed that you don't get a video out, because even if we in the community don't always have time to watch or to post, it's nice to see all of our friends posting. It also lets us know that you guys are okay. And so keep posting. And if someone can't watch a video, that's fine, you know. I would prefer you to be underwhelmed than overwhelmed, you know. It is hard. There's constantly new hashtags and themes coming up. And there's new creators, you know, that always, you know, they would also like to feel in the community, and they make more tags. So there's a lot of tags, and there's a lot of all of the stuff. And he does not have painted hair. Look at my tater tot. My tater tot. He was a heart baby from the moment I got him, guys. And, yeah, I can always go play catch up. So I'd rather play catch up than not see you posting. Of course, if you want to take time off, that, of course, is always something that you can do too. You don't have to like feel that you have to post. Just do as little or as much as you can, and that's all that really matters. You know, it's always nice to see comments, and I'm always behind getting back on the comments because I like to actually comment back on every comment that I get rather than just clicking the hearty thing. I don't know though. I'm thinking maybe I need to just start clicking the hearty thing so y'all know that I see the comments. Because I'll like sit there and respond to comments, and that'll be, you know, several days worth of comments, and then it becomes an hour I'm in there replying to comments. So every little detail on, like trying to make your algorithm right, trying to make your thumbnail right, regardless of what you're doing, just do your videos, get them up, or don't do them and go watch videos if that's what you want to do, but don't feel like you have to do either. If you need to take a spa day for yourself, even if that's just sitting on your couch crocheting and watching TV, do that. I do that. I am married. I have 2 kids in their teens. One is about to be 17 in July, Gabe, and my daughter Mina will be 18 on the 12th of May. So those are my youngest 2. And my other daughters, Belle and Elle, are both getting married. Yeah, that's right, Belle and Elle. Isabel, Ann, and Elle Victoria are 22 and 26, and they will be getting married here this year. Elle's getting married in October, so yeah, all my kids are pretty much grown, guys, and they're coming to visit me, my girls. I'm going to have all 4 kids for the first time in years under my roof together, so that's going to be exciting, so I'm really happy about that. I have not actually met Elle's fiance yet. She's my 22-year-old, and yeah, he's going to be coming, so I'm excited about that. So, but then that's more stuff you're doing to, like, clean and organize your home, especially if you're like me and you have stuff everywhere from dolls and all. So, you know, people are busy. Everyone has their own stuff going on in their life. And remember that this is a hobby, guys, and the point of it is to share and to visit with your friends. I always feel like I'm hanging out with my friends when I do a video, and to just enjoy. And if it becomes something that you're not enjoying anymore in the hobby, you know, like I said, sometimes I get overwhelmed by all the tags and all the themes and all the different things, but that's okay, because then you just don't do that theme. Don't feel like you have to. Just because your friend is hosting a theme, I mean, we have a lot of friends in the doll community, if you've been in the community for a while. So just because your friends are, like, hosting a theme day doesn't mean that you have to do that theme day. You, like, don't feel like you have to do it because they expect it of you. I don't expect anything from my viewers and my other friends that are content creators. If you give me a shout out, that's great. If you don't, that's life, right? Like, I'm not, like, expecting my name to be in everybody's mouths in the doll community. You know, that's not why I have dolls. I have dolls for love of the collection, for love of the art, and I love the community as, like, a bonus that we get for... You got a little paint rub on your toe, Bobby. You are 4 years old almost. Over 4 years old. He's over 4 now. Yeah, so don't feel like you have to do everything. You don't have to do everything. Pick and choose what you can do, guys. Pick and choose. Every week I get overwhelmed and I'm like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. And then I even crochet hats for these different things and stuff, and I don't always get to do it. Life happens, you know. We all have stuff going on, whether it's family or work or whatever the situation is. I like to spend time with my husband when he gets home from work and watch some TV, you know. I like to do stuff with my kids, and, you know, sometimes that means, you know, you got to remember this is a hobby. Hobbies are for when you have free time. If you don't have free time, don't feel like it is if you're feeling like it's a job, unless you're making a lot. Like, I'm not even monetized yet. So please, guys, if you are new here, subscribe, and I hope you guys will stick with me till the end of the video. Anyways, but yeah, every time I get close, I end up taking a couple months off. I don't know what happens. I get right there, like, I'm talking like right there to get monetized, and then boom, my hours start dropping off, because you got to remember that your stuff circulates. So if you're not constantly putting stuff out, you're not going to get the watch hours, even if you have the subs. I have a pretty good, from what I consider a pretty good amount of subs, and I appreciate all of you, and thanks for sticking with me. But I don't always get to, you know, I just can't seem to get to that monetization level. It's just, I got to get better about putting out videos. And that will overwhelm me too. The bottom line, I think, about this discussion, look at my little tater tot. He's so cute in his gray for color of the week, as we are going out of the gray this week. I guess the main thing is, guys, just try not to overdo it. Like, try not to get to... If you're feeling overwhelmed, take a moment. Go watch makeup videos, or go watch a crochet video, or whatever you do. You know, if you have to tune out, sometimes we have to tune out. I'm discovering that I'm really enjoying interacting with babies that I haven't interacted with in a while, or showing off parts of my collection I haven't. I'm very, very happy. Oh, look how cute he is. He's so cute. You're going to look at your aunties and all. Yeah, I think I've been really enjoying... I used to be like, buy a baby, buy a baby, buy a baby. And now it's not, like, fiscally... it's not fiscally responsible, I guess is the way to put it, for me to be buying babies right now, all the time. But now I'm just starting to realize that a lot of, you know how we look at babies online all the time too. There's a few I want, there's a couple I really, really want out there, but I'm really just enjoying my collection and trying to behave myself. And I also won a baby, guys, and that's going to be my next video. I won a baby, and it happened at a time like I really needed that, I think, in my life, because I had just lost at something big. So it's nice when, you know, a door closes and a window opens. But as far as your hobby, guys, just try to enjoy it. And, you know, don't feel like too overwhelmed, or don't feel, you know, upset that you're not getting the views. I think that's going around right now. I think it's happening right now. I hope that you will check out some of these channels that I've shouted out and put down below. So be sure to look. You just hit that more in the description box, and it'll drop down all kinds of information. And yeah, try not to feel too overwhelmed. And, you know, I don't expect everybody to have the time to watch every single one of my videos. It's not, I mean, hey, if you want to and you do, I really appreciate you guys. But yeah, I really think that there's some really good people out in this community, and there's a lot of people putting out really good videos, and then there's, but I do know that a lot of people are feeling overwhelmed, and I just wanted to say, try to continue to be the light in the hobby, try to not get overwhelmed, and we do see you, and we love you guys, and I may not be commenting on videos, but I'm probably there at some point or another in the week, going through and seeing all the channels. Oh, they are so cute. Look how cute they is. Just look how cute they are. Yeah. So that's my take on it. And I'm sorry if I don't get a comment on everyone's video. It's sometimes I have to go get my phone and open it up, and then I can go in my watched area and then make a comment once I've watched it on the TV. But sometimes I just don't. I'd say, oh, I got to go do this, and then I don't do that. So just take it, a little bit at a time. Find what works for you. Try to fit in your groove. I'm still trying to find mine, and it's years and years here now. But I do want to send out my love to the community as a whole. All dolls matter. I love all dolls. You have these little guys, these little preemies. So, anyways, guys, that's what I have for you today. I hope that you enjoyed this discussion, thoughts, ideas, whatever. Please put them in the comments below. I'd love to hear how you feel about the doll community. And are you feeling overwhelmed? And what do you do to relieve that? Remember, it's not something that should stress you out. You should be able to go pick up a baby and hold it and love it, and it not be something that is, causing stress. So remember that this is a hobby, and hobbies are for enjoyment. And yeah, and we love you guys over here at the resort. Scrump's peeking from the stitch. He's so big. Anyways, guys, I just wanted to do that. I also have my little gray armadillo here. Reminds me of my dad. My dad's no longer with us, but he always had like a stuffed armadillo and a big lizard stuffed. So this guy reminds me of him. Anyways, got my armadillo there. I hit an armadillo once, guys, with my car. I was going to Galveston, Port Bolivar, where my dad had his home, from Dallas, and I was driving right on the outskirts of Houston to go in, and no, to go out. I was going home after spending like a week or two there, and an armadillo hopped in front of my car, and it hit it. I had a white Cadillac ASV at the time, and I didn't kill it or anything. He rolled up in a ball and rolled across the freeway. Isn't that crazy? But yeah, it was wild. So then I pulled over at the next exit, and there was just a little tiny bit of blood on the front bumper. It was sad, but the guy was moving. He wasn't in the street or nothing. I didn't run him over. I guess he was just, I didn't know armadillos hopped. They hop. I didn't know that. It's not a kangaroo. Anyways, just had to share that story with you guys. But anyways, I really appreciate you for sticking with me, guys. Again, if you're new, please subscribe, and for everyone, please like and share and comment and do all the fun stuff. And I just want to send out my love and tell y'all that keep doing you and keep doing your best. That's all you can really do. And try not to feel overwhelmed. Remember, when you hug a doll, it's a hug for you. It's a hug for you. That's why we say, have you hugged a doll today? Because we don't always have that, comfort that we need. And that's another reason we have our babies. It shouldn't be like you get a doll out to do a video and then you get stressed out. So if that's the case, step away, and then just come back when you have time. But I really do appreciate you. I really appreciate all of my returning guests. I will be doing some more shout-outs on a couple different videos. Yeah, so just want to put some positivity out there and share some different channels, and hopefully you'll check them out and subscribe to a couple if you haven't already. Anyways, guys, thank you so very much for sticking with me. And again, we love you. Don't try not to feel overwhelmed. It's also good to have someone to vent with if you just need to get on Instagram and have a friend there that you can DM and be like, and then when you do make a video that's out there, you get it out. If you ever need to, you can DM me on Instagram, same name as here, VirgoPegasus Doll Resort, and just, and vent. I'm good at taking vent. I got my little Lafufu here too. I'm good at being a sounding board or whatever. Anyways, guys, I really appreciate you. Take care. God bless. Stay safe. And I will talk to you guys very soon. Bye, guys. Bye. 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 Bye, guys.